Hello and welcome to the review of TCL C728 4K Ultra HD TV from the 2021 TV lineup. This is a mid-range TV that offers a lot for its price, from a 120Hz panel, quantum dot technology, HDMI 2.1 support, to Android TV 11 and hands-free voice control. I've tested the 55-inch version, but the C728 is also available in 65 and 75 inches. Let's see how well it did in my test. TCL's C72 series consists of two models, C725 and C728. Main difference is that C725 is using a 60Hz panel and has HDMI 2.0 ports, meaning that it is limited to 4K 60 when connecting external devices such as the PS5 console. On the other hand, C728 is using a 120Hz panel and has HDMI 2.1 ports, so we will get a sharper image in motion and support for 4K 120. Both series are Calman ready, which means that they can be automatically calibrated using Porter Display's Calman software. At the time of making this video at the beginning of November 2021, automatic calibration is still not available, but it is expected to be out soon. While C725 is using a 2-feet design, C728 is using a central stand. You will need a screwdriver to assemble it, and it will keep the TV 6.5 cm above the surface. Another option is to mount it on the wall. The TV has a slim silver bezel and, when viewed on the side, the biggest depth is 8.1 cm. Build quality is good, with the stand and part of the backside made of metal. All physical connectors are side-facing and they include 4 HDMIs, 2 in version 2.1 and 2 in version 2.0b, 1 USB 2.0, antenna and satellite inputs, Toslink, Ethernet, analog input via the supplied adapter, 3.5mm headphone jack and a common interface. The TV also has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. I've tested Bluetooth connection with several devices and they were all working fine. The connection was stable without any delays or interruptions. TCL is supplying two remote controls with this TV. They are of familiar shape and layout. One is long and narrow without a built-in microphone, and the other is a more compact version with a microphone. Both have Netflix and Prime Video dedicated buttons, but only the Netflix button can bring the TV up from standby. C728 comes with Android TV in version 11. Even though on the official website a new Google TV interface is shown, on the unit that I've received a well-known Android TV interface was present. This is not necessarily bad. You will find over 7,000 apps in the Google App Store, far more than on any other smart TV platform on the market, plus built-in Google Assistant and Google Chromecast. Although I've encountered several situations where the system was not performing as expected or displaying strange messages, some of the major issues from the previous generations have been corrected. The first one is boot time, which is now really quick by default, and the system becomes responsive in a few seconds. Another improvement is in video-on-demand apps. On last year's C81, I've noticed skipped frames when watching content on Netflix, YouTube, and other streaming services. Now this is not the case anymore, and you can relax and enjoy the content in a proper way. Still, I've encountered a situation where the picture would stutter more than it should, and that happened when I was testing HDMI ARC connectivity. If that happens to you, try System Optimize app or just unplug the power and plug it back in. Coming to picture quality, C728 achieves excellent results for TV of this class. From HD to Ultra HD, from SDR to HDR, in accurate picture modes the picture is sharp in static and dynamic scenes, with good contrast for an LCD TV without local dimming, and natural looking colors. Since the TV does not suffer from global dimming like previously tested Samsung Q60A, there are no variations in brightness depending on the scene. I was happy to see that C728 has accurate colors not only in movie picture mode, but also for gaming and PC usage. You just need to select the appropriate picture mode and focus on the content. With calibration equipment, you can also adjust colors for every picture mode And for those that use Kelman software, soon we will be able to calibrate this TV in an automatic way. For more information about picture modes and picture settings on this TV, please check my separate video. The TV is equipped with a 120Hz VA LCD screen with direct LED backlight and quantum dot technology to enhance colors. I've measured ANSI contrast of over 4400 to 1, and since there is no local dimming technology implemented, contrast can't be further improved. HDR peak brightness is around 390 nits, which in combination with the semi-glossy screen means that you will probably need to adjust ambient lighting to see all content on the screen, for example during a sunny day. HDR content looked well within the hardware capabilities of this TV. I was able to see wider color gamut in HDR10 and the Dolby Vision content, but since there is no local dimming and peak luminance is low, the picture was not as attractive and dynamic as it can be on more expensive TVs. If your budget permits, take a look at TCL's C728 TV with mini LED technology or OLED TVs for much better HDR performance. Viewing angles are narrow, so you need to see directly in front of the screen or under a small angle to see the highest contrast and optimum color saturation. Dirty screen effect was not distracting. Thanks to a 120Hz panel and available blur reduction control, you can see more details in motion, which is particularly good for sports. Even though in darker scenes blur becomes more visible, it was not too strong, which is a good thing.
Best equipped for this game. Well, I'm going to say the Uruguayan Cavani. His willingness to put so much effort in is why he scored so many goals. And that also translates to his defensive work, in pressing, chasing and tackling. It's all there from him.
C728 has a stereo down-firing speakers, tuned by Onkyo. Even though TV can decode Dolby Atmos, sound quality is average. Nothing stands out compared to other TVs on the market in this price category. I would definitely advise connecting it to an external audio system. For this test, I've connected a Yamaha RX-V4A AV receiver and using ARC connectivity managed to get a multi-channel audio out of the TV. Even though the TV supports eARC, I was only able to get Dolby Digital, Dolby Digital Plus and DTS sound in the receiver. Lossless formats would come to the TV, but the TV was not sending them to the AVR, at least not with my combination of components. Coming to gaming, good news is that TCL has improved input lag, which is now around 17 milliseconds, plus they've added VRR support. Thanks to the HDMI 2.1 ports, I was able to get 2160p at 120Hz. With accurate colors in factory adjusted game mode and above mentioned features, I've enjoyed gaming quite a bit. Okay, time to wrap up this review. TCL has done a really good job with the new C728 model, starting with elegant silver design with a central metal stand, excellent connectivity that includes two HDMI 2.1 connectors and support for wireless connections and voice assistants, two easy-to-use remote controls, Android TV 11 that is faster and more optimized than older versions, and finally a really good performance when it comes to picture quality. A big plus is that TCL has identified gaming as of high importance and not only included support for 4K 120, VRR and ALLM, but also adjusted the game and PC picture presets to be as accurate as the movie mode. The TV is also free of global dimming in dark scenes, an annoying and distracting feature that is still present on competitors' TVs coming from Samsung and LG. Compared to the previously tested Samsung Q60A, TCL C728 offers a more complete package and gets my recommendation. And this is it. Let me know what you think about this TV and which would you pick in this price category. I would like to thank TCL Europe for providing the unit for testing and to retail shop Ronis for sending me a Yamaha receiver to check ARC connectivity. Thanks for watching, please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.